another time, and he just said nah.
Oh,
wow.
right. Yeah,
So he's
out.
not playing at all?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's alright. That's alright.
Well.
Yesterday, in fact, the last couple days I've been going on a sort of spree of making things.
Nice.
None of it good and only partially related to Starfinder. What usually happens is I'll start making something intended for the Starfinder campaign, and then I'll realize, like, I don't know if this fits, and then I'll kind of just finish it as its own thing. But the fact that I'm actually managing to start things means that I'll be able to get tracks faster.
All right, that is good, because I did have one track that I would prefer if it was like the top priority, make this one as soon as possible.
Was that the one that you told me last night?
No.
Oh.
No, the one I told you last night was just a cool scene that I would like a unique song for, just because I think it would be really cool.
I do have something made for that. I was kind of thinking that it would be like short, with basically just a build up and a release.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I already have something for that. If it doesn't fit, it's not that big a deal, because it didn't take that long to make, and I can make something else.
It's not even like a big moment, because I told you it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want it to relate to something, and I have an idea of what it relates to, but it's not like connected to, like, nothing actually destroyed that. Nothing.
Yeah.
It was completely a natural cause that did it. And I just thought it would be cool to have the characters just like kind of have a reflection moment or an introspection about life in the universe as they just kind of stand there in the ship just watching it happen.
We're gonna all suffer from existential dread in the future.
Nice.
I mean, possibly.
Great stuff.
But no, the main song that I would like to put up to top priority is the ship theme. Just in our ship.
Yes.
Because we will be in there a lot. And I think that is we'll just be in there a lot, so it would make sense if if you made that song first, because that is how we will start the campaign.
Cool.
All right.
So what I'm wondering is, how long are we going to play?
What do you mean?
Like, how long are we going to do Starfinder?
I don't know exactly. We're going to try to play it until you guys have to go back to school.
Okay.
And then, because you're all coming home on the weekends, we could possibly play it like every week. Probably only on Saturdays, though, because I mean, I don't know when. Like, of course, Hunter, I know you'll be home in time, but for everyone else, I don't know if they'll be home in time, or when they get home, if it'll be really late.
Right.
I think. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, if like you guys like, okay, getting home at 8, that's fine. But if it's like 9 or especially 10, it's like, that's. I think that'll be too late. So
yeah.
I think the latest any of us get home would be like 6 or 7, and that would be Audrey. I usually get home at around 4 or 5.
Well, see, Audrey rides the Martinsburg bus, and she usually gets at Martinsburg at like 2:40. But then again, I have no idea what she does after she leaves.
Oh, well, I mean, that should be fine.
Right.
I mean, So
I mean, her and I should get back to Martinsburg at the same time.
in that case, unless like it changes or something comes up, then we can play Fridays and Saturdays.
Right, that's fine for me.
Just not Sundays,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I gotta get up for work.
And I gotta get up for school. So does Gavin.
Except
everybody
for
else.
I don't know when I will be, because I'm supposed to be switching to second shift for my job.
What, like night shift?
Yeah, no, not it's not night shift, but it's kind of night shift. It's like it's like afternoon shift, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're supposed to make me second shift sometime. So
Nice.
Whenever that happens, then we can also play on Sundays, because I won't have to actually go to work until 2:30.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, I'll probably be able to play most of the time because I have way too much time on my hands.
So do I. Except when I'm
we're
hanging
going
out with
to be
family.
getting-
So
We're going to be getting like me and Audrey and Tessa, $350 sometimes in the next week or so, and I was thinking of dropping a large portion of that on like music related stuff.
nice.
Oh, nice.
So
Awesome.
I might have an actual professional grade audio interface which will allow me to be able to
Damn, bro.
basically
Awesome.
record guitar with less like buzzing or static in the background so that it's more acceptable.
Right.
And I might have some actual decent sounding acoustic drums, like a
Nice.
large library of acoustic drums.
Nice.
So I'll be able to integrate that into songs without having to worry too much about getting into legal trouble.
Right. Because I was going to say, if you're making your own stuff, it's going to be copyright free. So that's a
Yeah.
plus. Cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so I'm just sorry to to break up your conversation.
Sorry to
but
interrupt.
Another difference between D&D and Starfinder, and I completely forgot about this. There are two types of armor class.
oh,
They have energy armor class, or EAC, which I'm guessing from the name is for energy weapons, so like blasters and stuff. We use that. But there's also kinetic armor class, which I'm guessing is for
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something to munch on.
CAC. I mean, it is CAC. But yeah, I'm guessing that's for like actual like physical weapons.
the blams and the stabs.
Yes, exactly. And the
Oh,
in the punchies.
the punchies.
Yeah, don't forget the punchies.
Oh god.
Okay, now what are stamina points? Is that like your magic? Or is that
How much energies the punchies will take.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the stamina points are... Wait, is that your shield? That might be your shield. It says, so stamina points is how much damage you can take before you're actually hurt. While hit points represent how badly hurt you can be before you fall unconscious or die. So pretty much your stamina points are you get hit with the thing and you know you don't really feel it, or even if you do, you're still like ready to go. But when that's all gone and it goes into your HP, that's when your character's going to start feeling it.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's interesting. That will definitely lead to some interesting combat encounters.
It seems like there are a lot more safeguards from getting hurt in Starfinder.
Yes, that it does seem like that, but I think I think it also kind of adds a bit to the like role playing aspect.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, if you're just kind of overseeing the game, it's like, you know, you look at your SP and you're like, oh, well, I got a ton of SP left, so you know, I'm like, my character's going to be fine. But in universe, like, your character sees that their like shield is going down, you know, and even though they know they can still take a good few hits, it's like, once that shield is down, my arm can get blown off, you know?
Yeah. And I think it also does help because in a sci-fi universe, there's also a lot more to get hurt by.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, it's not just swords, like arrows, some magic, and fists. It's like swords of a bunch of different levels of knockoff of different franchises, guns, laser guns, fists that have like that work like fucking
Fists
hydraulic
that have
press.
guns.
Yeah, fists that have guns, guns that have swords, and swords that have guns.
Guns that have fists.
Guns that have fists.
It's just like a gun, but it has like a robot's fist as the bullet.
Oh my god. Like, you shoot the bullet, or you shoot the fist, and then, like, right before the fist touches the target, it extends.
Yes.
You know,
right before it touches, it goes to a flick.
there's, like, chemical weapons, isn't there magic, and then also not magic?
Yes,
magic?
There's magic, and then I know there is a class where they use like nanomachines.
Yeah, so there's magic, and then not magic trademark.
Yeah. Don't worry, wizards. It's nanomachines. Yeah, it's the Technomancer. There,
Nanomachines, son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nanomachines, son.
Check the news lately.
I actually listened to a song from that game right before starting this, and I was like, man, that's a great song for Tessa's character, actually.
Ooh.
It's a really good song.
But
By the way, I did ask her what she thought about the idea of her character's like looks very human, and it's the mystery of why did her creator make her to look so human despite her only purpose being to fight in a war. And she said that she thinks it is a very good idea.
hell yeah. One of these days, whenever I play if I ever play Starfinder again, I'm just gonna play a knockoff of V1 from Ultra Kill. Fucking blood.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of the androids right now. Yeah, they look incredibly human, except for like they're kind of glossy,
Ha.
and their eyes are very robotic. And they also have like, I don't know what you would call it. It's like they have like lines on their body that shows like their power going through. But again, they're incredibly human.
Oh boy. I can't wait for the racial tension.
It's gonna be fun. Now I guess so. You know, I can give details about that stuff since our characters would be familiar. So the thing about, because I've already discussed with you about the whole sub-sentient AI stuff and everything.
Yeah.
So the thing about like how androids think about like that sort of thing, with basically like a lot of the various races just seeing them as like tools, not their own beings, because they were programmed and they weren't like, they weren't born, they were programmed and everything. They don't necessarily see an issue with it per se. It basically doesn't come into their minds that they should be treated better, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, of course, there have been some stories of some, like, rebel androids that have gone against, like, the creators and the people who bought them to have them serve and everything. There are stories of rogues that have come out and have tried to have, like, robot supremacy and everything. But the thing that with typical androids is, like, they see that, and to some extent they understand where, like, those androids are coming from. They're like, yeah, we probably could be treated like other people, but at the same time, their programming kind of keeps most of them content with what they're already doing.
Yeah.
So in that sense, there's not really any racial tension. There's definitely racism going on, but the androids aren't really trying to do anything about it.
That makes sense. I'm sorry I froze. I just saw something interesting posted in the group chat I'm in.
That is okay. I am also looking around to see where one of my die went. Where did that go? It rolled somewhere. Okay, and now I found Cybrix's race, by the way. I finally found that. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how to... Verthani? Verthani?
I remember.
I think that's how you pronounce that.
They should have, like, that fucking Google thing where it shows you, like, in parentheses how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let me read their bio, so just to make sure I didn't, like, accidentally make Cybrix not, like, a feasible thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter, considering, like, we're not even using the official lore for the most part. But... Oh, that's very interesting. So his race are actually some of the earliest humans to create spacefaring vehicles, like the spaceships and stuff.
So they were humans.
Maybe
like
not,
were?
Actually. Well, okay, so it said humanoids, so maybe...
Okay, humanoids.
Yeah, so maybe, yeah. I mean, they look incredibly human. Well, I mean, besides their eyes are pitch black, which which Cybrix, yes, he does have pitch black eyes. Or, like, the actual white part of his eye is black, and then the irises. I'm making his irises, like, yellow.
Ooh. Cat man.
Wait, what? Oh, I didn't know that. They're chameleon people.
What?
It said they can change the pigment of their skin to complex, like,
I remember that.
To very complex like patterns, and they can do it at will at like eventually.
I remember that because in the last Starfinder campaign there was a part where you did that.
Really? I don't remember. I'm telling you, man, there's so much about the OG Starfinder I just don't remember.
Yeah, there's a lot I think I've forgotten as well.
But that's actually very interesting. I thought they were just like augmented humans, but no, they're chameleon people that are fairly similar to humans, at least in like just kind of how they look, you know. But that's interesting. If you're wondering, Cybrix, he does keep his the pigment of his skin very human-like.
Well,
He doesn't normally like make it all weird and everything.
Octopus man.
Yes. Yes. Okay, well that... Oh, okay, yes, I did... Okay, because I'm reading here for the racial traits. Yes, it does say right here that he can change his skin color to whatever. Okay, so that's why I use it. It's not because I read the description, it's because it was in the racial traits. Alright, well, that's good to know. Okay, well, that's good. I know that now. Alright, now how do we create characters? Also, Audrey's being very... Oh, she muted herself. That's why she's being very quiet. I was like, she's being oddly quiet. Like...
Wait, what?
You had yourself muted.
I know I
Yeah.
had myself muted. I was
Yeah.
reading something.
I didn't know you had yourself muted, so you just kind of hopped on, and it was completely silent. And I was like, man, she's being quiet.
I'm trying to get into character.
We have to make them first, and I don't know how to do that because I haven't looked in this book in years. Okay, step 1, create a character concept. Yeah, we did that.
We said something.
Step 2, choose a race. We've also done
Done.
that.
Step 3, figure it out, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Step 3, do it. Come on.
You don't need this book. Just come on. Get
Yeah.
it done.
Yeah, you spent $50 on this book. You don't need this. These books. Oh, I'm sorry, $60.
Ah,
These books are crazy expensive.
it's like a new Call of Duty game.
It is. Well, I guess the new ones now on PS5 and Xbox Series X are going to be $70
No.
because that's just how much games are now, I guess.
Yeah, so they can pay their staff even less.
Oh yeah, off topic, Gavin. Did you hear that Steam is making a Switch?
Yeah.
I want it. I'm gonna be 100. Like if I ever get that thing, I'm going to be playing Steam a lot more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
I thought,
it's just because like it's not that I don't like Steam. It's that I don't like having to play on my computer.
yeah.
So if I got that thing, then I would play Steam a lot more because then I could just have it in my room.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Yes.
I thought you were going to bring up something about Blizzard, and I was about to like.
Oh, was it their whole? Weren't they getting sued for something?
Yeah, that and a bunch of other things. Apparently, they had a Cosby suite at some convention thing. where they
What?
sexually harassed women and stuff.
What?
A lot of sexual harassment charges.
That I did know. I did not know about that though. What? Like,
most
was
of
it? What was it actually called that, or was that just
yes.
kind of like the?
it was,
Are you serious?
It was literally called the Cosby Suite.
What?
Yeah, most of what Blizzard is getting sued for is rampant sexual harassment charges.
I'm sorry, no, it's not. It's not funny, but
It is.
the
It is
fact
kind
that
of funny that it's
that
it's
they
called that.
actually called it that. Like
Yeah.
they didn't even try to hide it.
Yeah.
They like like who was the idiot that thought of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to give him a pat on the back just for the name, but put him in jail, please.
A pat on the back and then a punch on the
Cuffs
back.
on the hands. Pat on the back, cuffs on their hands.
Yeah. That was a pretty. Yeah, that was pretty impressive that you slipped that one under the radar. I don't know how we didn't know the Cosby Suite.
Like, why would you call it that? Was it an actual place there called the Cosby Suite?
I'm pretty sure. Now, it is still, at least I believe, it's still, that part's still allegations, along with pictures. Like, some, but just the idea.
Just the idea that they would make, not only that they would make a specific area just for sexual harassment, but that they would call it the Cosby Suite. Like,
it's a strange amount of self-awareness, really.
It really is. It's like they want these lawsuits.
It's like if I named a McDonald's play place the fucking Epstein Castle.
It's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's accurate, but that. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that was amazing. Okay, so I forgot that we had to choose a theme.
A theme
for our character, which is, as it says here, it is a core aspect of their background and motivation.
Well,
I think we can pinpoint those down now, can't we? All right, let me look at these here to see if any of these apply. No. No. Yes, that technically goes with Tessa's character. No. No, I don't think that goes with I don't think that goes with anyone. Oh, well, I guess that could go with Deselect, a scholar, because he is knowledgeable about things, certain things. He does like to expand his knowledge about people, and
it's more of like a mad scientist or dick nugget type scholar.
There you go. Yeah, well, I think it still counts. It is a skilled researcher and cutting edge thinker with a broad.
Cutting edge might be a bit too literal.
Yeah, that's true. A spacefarer.
Isn't that all of us?
I guess technically. Oh, there we go. Here's for Artemis. This would be really good. Xenoseeker, guru of alien life forms who finds that meeting them is one of life's most rewarding accomplishments. That
Aw.
goes with Artemis. Miss Upbeat Peace, the Peace Freak. I don't know if that's going to be her the nickname that the garrison calls her, but
Peace freak.
it will be something equally malicious.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so
Literally no one on the ship right now has a good reputation.
no, okay, yeah, so let's get everyone down. All right. So so everyone in the garrison thinks Cybrix killed his crew.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk about it. Which makes it worse.
The higher ups of the garrison like know that Deselect is a shit-eating piece of garbage.
Yeah. But the problem is they can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
They know he is, so they kind of just work with it as much as they can. With Artemis, basically no one in the garrison thinks that her approach to anything will work because they think that her ideas are fine, peace throughout the universe. They think that would be amazing, but pretty much all of them think that that's impossible and that she has a childish dream that will never come true. So they don't like to be partnered up with her because they know that she will end up screwing over their mission because she's going to try to make peace with everybody. And then there's Tessa's character, who still has yet to be named, who is a criminal that literally genocided an entire planet.
Yeehaw.
Oh,
I like to imagine that the reason that like we're all with each other, like they put us all in a crew, is because in one way or another they imagine that things will probably go really bad and they don't want to lose some like a crew member that's too valuable to them.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Because originally I thought it was really funny that Deselect would be a crew member with Cybrix, because they were like, one of them is going to kill the other.
Yeah.
Hopefully Cybrix gets rid of Deselect.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, because I had it in my head too that the commander, she has like she likes Cybrix the most compared to the other two. Deselect for obvious reasons, and she like everyone else, she believes that Artemis has good intentions, but doesn't think any of her values and ideas are possible. So she's been trying to find a reason to get Artemis like fired for a while, because she doesn't want Artemis to die, but in this situation, she's got to make a choice out of all the garrison officers, which ones are the most expendable. And well, here they are.
I think the only thing that they didn't account for is not only are they expendable, but they also, like, each one of them in some way doesn't really go along with what the garrison wants.
Yeah, that's another good thing, because Deselect is very scummy. He's very scheming. He's only in it for his own personal gain, which of course, that goes against all like the traditional values of justice and everything.
Yeah.
Then you have Cybrix, who he has his own code of justice. He doesn't go by the official code of justice, so he'll often end up doing things his own way, which is not what they want, because even though they want to believe in justice, they have their textbook justice. You must follow this textbook or else it is not our justice. And then Artemis is also sort of like that at the same time, where she has her own version of justice, which is peace. because, hey, if there's peace, then there can only be justice, because no one will try to kill each other or fight for anything, and everything will be good. And they don't think that's even possible. I was thinking of something interesting for why Tessa's character stays with the group. And what I was thinking, and this could actually really go into the whole subsentient AI stuff, I was thinking they take her back to the Garrison base, and the commander is kind of surprised that they made it back and everything. And she basically gives an ultimatum of, so typically how android criminals work is they scrap them, right? They dismantle them completely, use them for spare parts sometimes. But I think her ultimatum would be, so we could do that to you, or because we know how powerful you are, and it is true that we are, especially with the space pirates that have been popping up recently between the two star systems, we are sort of lacking in firepower, specifically for the officers. Our ships have enough firepower, but our officers do not. So if you decide to work for us, we won't have to dismantle you. But I was also thinking during that conversation, she would kind of insist they reprogram her to work for them instead of having her choose.
Wait, where is Tessa?
I have no idea. By the way, I do have a question. You sound like you're underwater.
Hold on.
I think there are also some upsides to each of our characters being on this mission. Even with Dacius, or fuck.
I know. I am it's very difficult for me to say Artemis instead of Athena.
In fact, I think it even makes sense, the whole space pirate thing, with why they might bring Deselect along with them, because while Deselect is very schemy and scummy, he's also very efficient with getting rid of people he doesn't like or that can't work with him. And space pirates aren't really useful to him, and more often than not get in the way of what he does.
Yeah, because the thing and that makes sense, because the thing about space pirates is their whole thing is that they're just kind of going around fighting other ships, taking all their stuff, and then just going on to the next one, that's really it. And
Do I sound underwater now?
No, you sound good. Thank you.
Okay.
And I think it could tie even more into Dacius being scummy, because he doesn't always just fend off space pirates, but he might occasionally like to send some sort of a message.
Okay. I don't want to spoil, but that works, because I was thinking of us having a plot in the background with a specific space pirate crew that our group would run into multiple times.
So even though Deselect doesn't work really good with other crew members, or rather sometimes he works too good with them, he really doesn't work well with people that aren't crew members, and tries as hard as possible to make sure they go away and they don't come back. So having a crew member that's sort of ruthless also does kind of act as a good balance for the other two that are much more moral.
Yes.
Or not psychotic.
Oh, okay. I didn't know You can choose to worship a deity if you want. You don't have to. I'm not gonna have Cybrix worship anything.
I don't think I'll have Deselect worship anything.
Yeah, I think that works for both of them. What about Artemis? You want Artemis to worship anything?
No.
All right. Yeah, we'll leave all of them. I won't say atheists, because especially after what Cybrix saw. But Cybrix has been through. He would completely accept the idea that a deity or multiple deities exist. It's just he doesn't personally worship anything. Just I'm also thinking that kind of goes with his race.
Yeah.
They just okay, so it said there's multiple, there's 3 different factions of his race. I don't know what the third one is, but the one is they have no tech on them at all. They're just the pure chameleon people, and then there's his faction, which are they augmented their bodies and they're mostly mechanical.
I think with Deselect it would make sense too, because either he doesn't put that much thought into it, or he intentionally tries not to put thought into it, because he probably wouldn't be in the best graces of some of the deities that exist.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, we get to roll for stats again. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, good heavens. I still have to figure out what I want Deselect's voice to be, because I
think... Here, I gotta... Alright. I think Cybrix's voice is just gonna kind of be like this. Kind of a bit lower version of mine. A very how would I describe that?
It's a lot more casual.
Yeah,
even
that's what I mean.
A lot is somewhat serious.
Yes. Yeah, which would contrast with how sarcastic he is a lot of the time, because he still talks like that, pretty much all the time, unless something actually gets to him.
I think Deselect is going to be some basic bitch, very.
I like that idea. Sounding. Yeah, I like that. The kind of a little raspy, a little higher pitched, where you can see him hunched over with his with his arms curled up,
I just have to figure out. Would this be a good voice?
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay.
I'm
sure,
Tessa.
I'm sure as we actually start to play, I'll figure it out. I don't think I have to have it pinned down immediately.
It's gonna take a little bit for all of us to get used to, because again, we've been with the D&D characters for 2 years.
Yeah.
So having to create brand new characters with new voices.
Sorry, we were having dinner.
Oh, that's
no
all right.
excuse.
That's all right.
This is a sacred time.
Yeah,
7:30.
We're just being casual, because we're just making characters, and I completely forgot how Starfinder works, so I had to read through and relearn. So we're just chatting about how our characters are going to act and everything. Have you thought of a name for your character, by the way? Oh, she muted herself. Well then,
I muted myself. I answered and forgot I muted myself.
Oh.
No.
Okay. I believe in here, real quick, I will flip through to see, because I think they give you, like if you can't think of a name, they give you example names. So let me find that real quick. Let me see. Okay, well that makes sense. I forgot they give you a, if you are playing this certain race, you probably act like this. And for the Android one of the things says distrust authority and assume others want to take advantage of you.
You're basically just describing me already.
Oh, and judge people by how they treat animals, robots, and servants. Other races probably have trouble reading your emotions or assume you don't have them.
They wouldn't technically be wrong.
Are jealous of your constructed body and lack of aging.
Mm-hmm.
See you as somehow inferior to purely biological life forms.
Rude.
Okay, where are the names? I thought for sure they had. Okay, well, you have good vision. They want you to know that.
Sorry, Tessa, you can't relate.
No, I can't.
Actually, I don't think any of us can.
True. Flat effect. Androids find emotions confusing and keep them bottled up. They take a -2 penalty to sense motive checks. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It just sounds like this whole thing is describing me in general.
No, that means Desolate can get away with a lot around her.
Oh God.
I mean, if he is,
I think
if he's bold enough to try, that is.
Yeah, I think at the same time, she might not be able to tell his motives, but she might just automatically assume they're bad regardless.
That's true. Yeah, because she is just innately violent, because that's what she was programmed to do.
Violence is always there.
Oh, weird.
How are we friends? We're so different.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here are the names. Okay, androids have no single naming convention. Oh, that helps. Thanks.
Wait, were you talking about like real?
What?
Because Audrey asked like, how are real friends? We're so different.
She meant. She meant like in real life.
Because that was mean. I did not.
Me and Roger are very similar people, but we are also very, very different people.
Okay.
Okay, this might help you. Many take names from the cultures in which they first awoke or from the media they enjoy.
Please don't take any from the media you enjoy.
The ball is in your court, Tessa. What will you do?
God. Oh God.
Oh, or you could just go by a number.
I can call you number 9, Tessa. No, wait, never mind. Your house is 7. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm in cabin 7.
Yeah, you're 7.
Yeah.
Oh, here are these are some stupid like fake names. Okay, I like 20. 20's not a bad name. But I'm sorry, Garo. That's a terrible android name. Melody, no. Blue 17 sounds like a fighter jet.
I
red
like
13.
I like the blue, but instead of 17, make it 7.
Blue, so okay. I like that. Would she, like, as sort of just like a nickname, would she rather go as Blue or go as 7?
Blue.
Okay.
Blue is such a pretty name. I want to name that's so pretty.
I like that. Okay, so Blue 7. Got the final party member. Okay. I guess now it's time to roll for stats. Anyway, everyone's favorite.
We're allowed to like re-roll, right?
Yes, my personal rule is that if you get like stats that you don't like, you're allowed to re-roll, but you can only do it once.
Shit.
Yep. Yeah. Because hey, that's the whole point of the game. If your character gets a bad stat, you just kind of have to go with it.
Right.
So, all right,
back.
who wants to go first?
Time will tell, you know?
I mean, I could go first.
You can if you want. You can if you want.
All right, I'll go first. All right, here we go. All right, it was 1d6, right? Yeah. Or wait, no, it was 4d6, and then you take away. That's right. And so on. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, so something interesting about Starfinder is we technically have 2 health bars. So we have
Sweet, dude.
We have the stamina, which is we can get hit with an attack and we won't really like feel it, you know? Or if we do feel it, like it won't be that bad. But if all of our stamina goes away and it's just with our HP, that is when we can start losing body parts.
Cybrix is popping off.
I haven't been looking at besides the first stat. Okay, that one was really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are okay. So we have to take away the lowest number from each. So, okay.
So, when you roll, do you roll for a specific stat, or is that just something that you can like put into a stat?
Oh, it's something you can put into a stat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't want like having to pick a stat and then try to roll for that one. Yeah, no, I don't like that. That leaves too much up to chance for my.
Okay. That makes things a lot nicer. Because I was gonna say, like, I'm sitting here banking off making at least a somewhat intelligent character, and I'm gonna get like a 4. I'm gonna have to play Deselect like a plant. I would put a wrench in things.
Yeah, this like she's supposed to be this cunning, like schemy guy, and an IQ.
I can't open the door. Have you tried the door handle?
Yeah.
What?
Have you tried pushing the button that says open?
There's a button.
That's what it says?
How did I not tell you I can't read?
Actually, I probably didn't. I didn't think to do that, did I?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's probably the first thing I should have told. My court order says that's the first thing I need to tell people.
Would it be the second thing? Does 2 come before 1?
I can't remember.
God.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, here we go. You know, I think those are pretty good stats. Besides that 7, I think I'll keep them. And then, of course, we each get racial bonuses. So depending on what our race is, we get additions to certain stats. So, yeah.
All right.
For just as an example, since I have the androids page up already, they get +2 to dexterity, +2 to intelligence, and -2 to charisma. Which I don't think Tessa's going to worry about charisma too much. You don't need to make people happy to stab them.
No.
All right, who's up next?
I think I'll go.
All right.
Ouch. Please.
Okay, all right, hang on, you're not halfway done yet.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm rolling 6.
Yes.
Or at least I'm getting 1s. 5. 6.
Yeah. Let's and you gotta take away the least from each of those.
That's why I'm glad some of these had 1s.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you have 2 9s. Well, wait, is 9 negative or is 10? No, I think 10 and 11. Okay, yeah, 9 is negative. So yeah, you have 2 9s, a 10, 14, which is pretty good, 13, not bad, and another 10. Yeah, you might want to re-roll.
So do I just re-roll all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put like an L here.
Yeah, L. There you go. Okay.
1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Much
Christ.
better.
That's all 13s and 15s.
I mean, you still have to take away the lowest from each, but even still, that's way better than your last one. Let's see here. 11, 13, another 11,
That's sad.
12. Yeah, I mean, those are all right stats. Those are decent stats.
At least none of them are negative.
Right. Yes, that is the good thing, the best thing.
It seems like Deselect is going to be a pure chance character.
Yes, which I mean, hey, I think that works with his personality.
Yeah.
Him being a chance character. Oh, there it is. I found my die. Hooray.
Ew.
All right. So, who's next?
I'll go.
All right. So, do roll 46 6 times, and we'll see what happens. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these stats, since, I mean, I guess I could put it in our D&D. Oh, yeah, I should probably talk about the ending of the D&D, shouldn't I?
At some point, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get this. We'll get this worked out, and then I can go into that. Still putting out Vita games? What?
Really?
I mean, it's only limited run, so it's not like an official thing, but still, like, that's
Wow.
crazy. I might have to buy that. Because believe it or not, I have a Vita.
Ooh.
Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see what stats you get.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing.
What thing?
I'll just put it. I'll put it on a notepad on my desktop.
Okay, those.
And then I'll-
Yes, those are pretty good stats. All right. And last but not least, we have Artemis. So, Audrey, who would you like to roll your stats? As soon as you unmute.
Sorry, I was texting my grandfather.
That's all right.
I don't care. Whoever wants to.
I can roll for.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what happened.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Ugh.
4.
All right. Is this the trend?
5.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that one's just a meh.
So two really good, 2 really bad, and 1 okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Oh, well, no, you got 3 really bads. So, Audrey, if you go with these stats, and could you write them down at the bottom, Gavin?
7.
Yeah. So, Audrey, if you go with these stats, Artemis will have 3 negative stats, but she will have.
16.
No. Can I roll again?
Yes.
Can I just put the?
Yeah. Put them. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would be 15, 14, 15, 11, 9.
Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these characters, because I could put them in like the D&D thing, and that automatically gives us like our stat increases and stuff. But the problem is that doesn't have any of our gear, like any of the Starfinder gear, unless I just make the gear up, which I could easily do that.
I'm going to go back up and write mine down.
So, yeah, so what do you guys want to do with that? Do you guys want to put our characters in like the D&D thing, or should I just make like a text document and put them down? Actually, you know what? I could put them down in here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that actually. Okay, I will make 1 for Cymrix. 1. Oh wait, no, you guys have to make those.
13.
Unless you want me to edit them, which I could. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. All right, so straight.
So Deselect has a 12, 13, 11, 12, 12, and 14.
Alright.
You.
Riz.
Yeah, that's me.
And okay, there we go. So in the Starfinder channel is where we are going to put down our characters and their stats.
All right.
So I could help you guys with that, but yeah, just put down like your character's name and then all the stats, and you can just copy my message and then just replace Cybrix with your character, and we'll work from there. And then I'll have to read you guys your race bonuses.
I'm pretty sure the Urogs would get a bonus in intelligence, so...
Let me find Artemis's race. I can't remember what they're called.
But I'm also pretty sure they get a negative thing in charisma.
I forgot they had space rats as a race. Oh. If only I had chosen space rat.
312.
That's all right. Oh, wait. Really? So Artemis does not have any racial traits, I guess. Her race doesn't get any actual traits. Is it because they have psychic powers? Oh, okay, well they get +2 charisma at character creation, which, that's good. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, so you would want to be a... Okay, so your race is called a Lashunta, and you would want to be a Damea Lashuntas, because those are the smart ones. You have two types. You have the muscly ones who aren't smart, and the smart ones who aren't muscly. Oh, there you go. You get this right off the bat? Athena's going to be jealous. So Artemis can read thoughts right off the bat. That's just what her race can do. She can only do it once per day, but still, the fact that she just has it. Okay, what else? What else we got? Okay, yeah, I got that. Okay. Limited telepathy. Lashuntas can mentally communicate with any creature. Well then. Oh, with whom they share a language. Okay.
I think we should all be lucky that Artemis is supposed to be less...
Yes, less Athena. Conversing telepathically with multiple creatures simultaneously is just as difficult as listening to multiple people speaking. Okay. So you gotta be able to concentrate if you want to do that.
Oh, ew.
Student, Lashuntas love to learn. Oh, that's lucky.
What?
Lashuntas gets a +2 racial bonus to any skill of their choice.
Wow.
So that's really good. And then I gotta pull up our stuff. So let me find that. Right. There's so much in there. Yeah, so what do the Verthani get? Verthanis get +2 to Constitution, +2 to Intelligence, -2 Strength. Yeah, that works. That works.
I don't think it matters much anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to have Cybrix be a strong character. If I was thinking, like, for the most part, he doesn't fight. If he has to shoot something, he'll do it, but typically he doesn't, like, fight things.
I do.
Yes. Yes, that is what Blue was created for. By the way, if you want me to ever, like, send you guys the special, like, backstory and character things I have thought of for your characters, just ask, because I have thought of many things. Mainly regarding Blue, surprisingly. There's a lot of interesting things that have to do with Blue. Which, again, if you want me to explain some of those, I can. Okay, now what do the Uruk get? Oh, let me see.
Oh,
wait, is this in... Okay, this isn't... wait a minute. Is this in alphabetical order? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, wow, the Urugs are right before the Verthani. How fitting. Okay, they get +2 Constitution, +2 Intelligence,
yes,
and -2 Charisma. Hey, that... I
expected.
Yeah, that works. Oh! I didn't know that. So, the reason the Urugs glow and stuff, they're like kind of like a glowy blue, is because they are made of magic. It says they are magical beasts, so Deselect is literally made of magic. Oh, and he has telepathy too, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot he had that. That's cool.
They also don't have to walk.
No, but your speed is lowered.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else's, but hey, that makes sense. What's electrolocation? See page 116. What page am I on? Okay, that's one. Okay. Where is... Okay, electrolocation. An Uruk who is in contact with a crystalline or metallic surface can detect the presence of other creatures within 60 feet that are also in contact with the same surface. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
man, he'll really be fucking space pirates up then.
Yeah. Like, literally, he just has to touch the floor. And, oh, I know exactly where they are. Pulls out blaster.
Just fucking
360 no scopes all of them.
Shoots through the wall and gets a headshot.
I mean, yeah, he could. Because it doesn't say he has to touch the wall, he just has to touch the floor. Yeah, it's just like, you just hear the Star Wars blaster noise, and there's like a space pirate standing like up against a wall. His body just slowly slumps to the ground, and there's a hole in the wall.
Well, I feel much better about having chance stats now.
Yes. Yeah, no. That's something really cool about Starfinder, is that, like, all the races are, like, unique in some way.
I think I'm going to put the 14 into...
Like, something cool about androids. And I guess it's because, depending on what armors you get, because armors have different upgrade slots. But androids, no matter what armor they have, they only have one upgrade slot, which just kind of suck. But at the same time, that means because other races like need armor to get upgrades, androids don't. So Blue could literally take like any upgrade, just kind of slap it into herself, and then she just has it. No matter what. I don't like that evil laugh. That conniving laugh. I don't like that. I have been thinking about what Blue's, like, I guess you could call it her ultimate form, where she just has like all of the weapons out at once.
Nice. Good stuff.
But the in-universe explanation on why she doesn't have that immediately is because due to being locked away for so long, after she basically killed everyone on her planet, her body just kind of started breaking down on its own. So she lost access to all of that. And that's when our group came and captured her, because when our campaign starts, she is already captured.
Nice.
Okay, now I have to choose what stats I am going to give Cybrix. Let's see. Okay, so +2 to con, +2 to intelligence, -2 strength. Okay.
Do it.
Originally, I was going to give like one of the higher one, like the 14 to charisma, so that it would kind of balance it out, but I don't think, like, I don't want it to be balanced. I want to have as much intelligence as possible.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to give... Yeah, I'm actually going to make Cybrix's lowest stat I think it'll be his lowest. His Constitution.
Nice.
Ooh.
Not his charisma. See, because here's my idea. My idea is, it's not that Cybrix doesn't know how to talk to people and convince people to do things. It's just he chooses not to, due to everything that's happened. And, he just doesn't feel like it's worth trying to convince people of things. But
right.
I'm thinking in like dire situation.
Dire need.
He can actually convince people of things.
Right.
I think it does also make sense that like Deselect wouldn't have ridiculously high like intelligence or something. Well, it would be very obvious why he wouldn't have high charisma, because sometimes his convincing more just involves like blackmail or whatever else, and that's less being charismatic and more just being a bastard.
Busted.
But it's like he's really intelligent, but he doesn't. So some of the things he knows are the ways that he thinks just aren't right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know why he would have high constitution. I guess he's just big.
I mean, yeah, they said they're like 10 feet.
I mean,
yeah, okay.
If they're big, then that could probably make sense.
Just fucking big ball of magic.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
big
mean,
balls away.
pretty much. Like, I didn't remember that it said they were magical creatures, but I mean, hey, it makes sense in the universe.
Yeah, I always
Because
just
magic
thought
exists.
I always just thought they were made of like rocks or something, like crystals.
That would make sense too.
I do like the magic a bit more just because it's more ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, well, and plus it said like they were kind of like rare,
Yeah.
you know, and it would make
Right.
sense.
Right.
You think you came from a rock.
Wow, so because we can have like high stats now, I mean,
High stats are always great, right?
Cybrix has a +5 intelligence modifier.
Nice.
Jesus.
That's pretty high, though.
Taking
nice.
big brain to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Oh, it's taking big brain to a whole new level. Oh, nice.
Big brain.
Right, there we go. The stats are now complete.
Nice.
All right. So Tessa, I can fill out your stats if you'd like. Sure. All right. I feel like I'm still in an IT service desk mode.
All right, sir. What seems to be your problem today?
That's gonna.
I mean, that's what I have to say.
Right. So, what's your problem? Can I help you with anything?
After all this,
Um,
he's gonna get fucking fed up with this shit. He's just gonna be like, "Fuck you! I'm going to work in IT."
Or he's gonna be some like Indian service call, like, "Hello, can you please give me your credit card number, please?"
I'll go work in IT.
I don't know if there's a problem with your computer.
Is he just
So
going to
I don't know if every IT thing has this, but for us, a little behind the curtains here, we actually have a system where we look up the answers on how to fix their problems. So we don't even know really.
dying? Just stop dying.
I wish I could, man. Wish I could. It's hard. It's harder than it looks. To be honest, I always tell myself, don't die. Just don't do it today. But
Become magic, idiot.
yeah, I mean, it always happens. It always happens, you know. And you know that, they have it in where the power of tears brings you back to life. Yeah, that's bullshit. It doesn't work.
I tried it.
Yeah, I did. No, I had to get a necromancer. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what they say? Fuck, I'm dying.
Yep. Yep. All right. So Tessa, for your stats, since you have increased dexterity, you're probably gonna want that because hey, you gotta move around fast to kill things. So, would you like your highest stat in dexterity? Or would you like one of your not as high stats in dexterity and it gets +2? Because what do you imagine blue to be? Do you imagine blue to be more physically powerful or be able to move around super fast? Oh no, they're both muted. My worst fears. Well, I guess we wait. Here, you know what? I'll just copy that and put Audrey's.
Right.
Yeah. Or to miss, I don't know. Are we giving any of these guys last names? I'm not giving Sabrix a last name.
I mean, I don't see the need to, but I mean, if you want to, you can.
I'm not giving Sabrix a last name.
I might give Deselex one if it ever comes up, because Deselex seems like the kind of fucking person that would introduce himself with a not last name.
Yeah. Yeah, like... It has to be something really elaborate and very long.
Yeah.
Like not anything... not anything, like, too hard to remember, but... You know, something more complicated than it should be.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tessa, for Blue, what do you see her being more physically strong or like dashing around the battlefield really fast?
Physically strong.
Okay. So then your highest stat I will put in strength, which is 15. And then with your +2 dexterity, you could, if you use one of your 14s, that would make it a 16. So dexterity would be your highest stat if you did that.
Okay, that's fine with me. Without the like multipliers or anything, I put the numbers where I wanted them without the multipliers or anything because I didn't know what they were.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put those down. And then Constitution will obviously gonna want that to be high. And then Charisma. I think that's good to be the lowest stat. What do you think?
Yeah.
8 for Charisma. That sounds good. And then what do you want to be lower for her? Wisdom or intelligence?
My dogs are killing themselves.
Oh, that's not good.
Audrey, I would say you better go and like
you get
check
a
it out.
+2 to intelligence. So if you put your lowest stat in intelligence, that'll kind of even it out.
Yeah, that works.
All right, so then that would make that 12, and your wisdom is a 13, and there we go. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, I'm almost to you, Audrey.
So, Corey.
Yes.
What I call
I'm
this
sorry
episode?
for the dogs in the background.
That's
fine.
okay.
What would I call this episode? Or do you not want me to post it?
Call this one. What did you call the first one? Because it's the same thing, just like our first D&D episode, which wasn't even an episode, like
right.
the first episode.
It was like
just
the pre game or whatever.
Yeah.
So this would be season 1 or just season 2? Because I don't know if we did Starfinder before.
No, we've never done Starfinder before. I mean, we did do Starfinder before, but we never recorded it, and like we never even got anywhere close to finishing it.
Right.
So Audrey, let me get to your race real quick. There we go. Okay. So, you want high charisma because you want to convince people of things, and you already get a +2
Great
to
idea.
your charisma. So I will put your highest stat, which is a 15. You have 2 of those into charisma, which makes it a 17. Then you have, because you are a Damia Lashunta, that gives you +2 intelligence.
I think I'll
So-
do my intelligence. Next. No. What's my lowest? Like, what's my lowest?
You have 2 9s. Those are your lowest numbers.
I'll make my
If you put a 9 in intelligence, it would go up to it. Yeah.
It would go to an 11, which it wouldn't give you any modifier for your intelligence, but there's no like negative to it either.
Yeah, I'll do.
Okay. And
I was gonna
then
say, I think she went out.
there's -2 Constitution. I didn't see that. Okay,
Ooh,
you get -2 Constitution. So, what stat do you want to lower?
the
You
9.
have you have 15. Oh, a 9. Okay, so she's just gonna be really frail.
Man, so Deslek's just gonna be a fucking tank, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, it makes sense. Again, he's the largest. I mean, to be fair, Cybrix is pretty tall too, because it said Verthanes are normally around 8 feet tall.
But does he have the width, the girth?
No, he doesn't. And I would ask you to please never say
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
of those.
Never say that.
Dude,
Same sentence ever
that is
again.
like extreme over here. Width and girth. No, thank you.
Okay.
Damn you, Gavin.
Deslek might be the chunkiest.
Oh my God, Gavin! it's
Okay.
going
And
to
then
meet you.
Super chunky.
you also get, because Lashuntas love to just pick up things as they go around the universe. You get a +2 to any 2 skills. Okay.
Oh.
So you get +2s to 2 of your other stats.
Oh,
So you can have a +2 for your dexterity, your strength, your wisdom, or we can add that to one of your other stats if you want. You could just put them both into charisma if you want. Just super charisma. She can, God of Death. She can come up and convince him, "Hey, be good, please, peace," and he'd listen.
Super charisma.
Okay. So your charisma stat goes from 17.
21.
Yes.
21.
Hang on.
Okay. At least it's not Athena.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so you get a +5 as well.
+5.
+5. Yeah. Athena would use that to have like every kingdom in the world bow down to her, give her everything they have, and maybe, just for the heck of it, maybe start a few wars. So, I mean, when you're queen,
When you're queen.
you get bored.
Yeah. Don't blame Athena.
I am absolutely going to blame Athena.
Okay,
Audrey,
so
you're gonna have to change
a
your name
15, a 14,
Discord.
and an 11 left.
Well, I'll use the 15 for my wisdom.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll use my 14 for the strength and my 11 for my dexterity.
All right. Huh. So that means she's, that actually kind of makes sense, because her race has both like super smart and then super buff. So she's not super buff, but
Super buff.
she's still got some muscle on her. And And there we go. All right.
Oh,
So we got all that done.
there we go.
And now as I flip through to figure out how we get our HP and everything, if you guys want, I can go in to the D&D ending if you want.
Come on.
Nice. You know, that would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, we got to choose our classes real quick. Hang on, we got to choose our classes.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, what would... Oh, well, duh. That's obvious. I was like, which one would blue be? Oh, soldier. The one that's description is thoroughly familiar with weapons of war. Yes. I mean,
Nice.
yes. That makes sense. Oh, and it says that she specializes in a particular fighting style. Is it the one
Who
where
in
she
the
breaks
world is
everyone's
making
bones?
a ton of background noise?
Is it the one where she takes the guy's arm and she breaks it with her elbow? Is that the kind of fighting style?
Please don't break my elbow.
And stabby.
Oh yeah, definitely the stabby. Well, see, in Starfinder they have chainsaws.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God. Corey.
We are not going to any stores.
I think they have
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
think
either.
I think they actually do have laser chainsaws.
Oh,
I think that's
sweet,
actually a
dude.
thing.
God, you can't. You're not allowed to have an axe.
I
Damn.
remember
That's
the
sweet
guns
right
that fire
there.
laser chainsaws.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Gavin,
don't-
even better.
don't
Even
forget
better.
those.
Even better.
I can't reach.
Okay, so yeah, she's
Well, I
obviously
can't help
going
you
to
with
be the
that.
soldier. If I remember right, Cybrix was a mechanic. And Artemis was the envoy.
Artemis was the what one?
The envoy. Yes, the negotiation
Chainsaw.
politics. Yes,
Yeah, the one with
that's her.
that looks like
Yes.
him, but she has like the.
Chainsaw.
Yes. So,
I'm
okay.
still stuck on chainsaws.
I know, and I'm just
Come on,
imagining you right now.
Yep.
We're in a battle. Like, I don't know, it could be some very important, serious story
Yep.
fight, and there's Blue chopping the guy's arm off with her chainsaw.
If I had a chainsaw, I would not just be chopping the arm off. I'd chop
Yeah.
half.
The
Ugh,
whole torso,
Yeah.
right down
Yeah.
the middle.
just
Well, no,
because
It's like
you-
splitting
you
fruit.
You don't want it to
Right
end
down
too
the middle.
quickly. That's why I said she's just starting with the arm.
Right.
Ah. Well, I was thinking
You want to
like,
save
you
some
start
for
from the
later.
bottom
That's
and
the
go up.
idea. Save it for later.
Okay, that makes sense too. Yeah.
Use a
Or-
strategy. Save it for later.
You could go for like the arm, and then the leg,
Right.
and then the other arm and the other leg,
Right.
and then like
And then
cut
put the
it-
rest
cut
on
them
ice.
into slices
Dismemberment.
like they're fucking lunch meat.
Yep.
Blue, did you forget that we need to take him in alive?
Not put him on a sandwich.
I didn't hear the word alive.
Neither did I. Wait.
He's not technically dead yet.
Neither did I.
Yes, his heart is still beating. There's almost blood going to his brain, but well, now there isn't anymore. We
Oh,
waited too
no.
long.
Oh no.
I guess we can just put that on the list of jobs we couldn't complete.
Yeah, you think?
Is it possible that the murdering is getting out of hand?
Maybe a little.
No.
I'm honestly surprised
I'd
I'm still
say
getting paid at this
so.
point.
Wait, you're supposed to be a prisoner.
And?
We're literally just letting her commit more crimes.
Well, then stop.
I don't see y'all stopping me. And I'm the one with the chainsaw.
What are
Yeah.
we getting paid for?
Hey,
That's it. That's exactly why I'm not trying to
hey,
stop.
Artemis can just tell her to put the chainsaw down.
I mean,
Yeah,
she has to be
exactly
very.
like the
Remember,
phrase.
she doesn't understand emotions, so that won't really work.
Yeah, I don't
fuck.
understand
Jeez.
emotions. I just cut
Yeah,
You
I mean-
just do
chainsaw.
things. You don't really process anything. You just do
Yeah.
things.
Put it down. No, please, no.
No.
Put it down. Okay.
No.
yeah, yeah.
Why
Put
don't-
it down. All right. Not on me.
Time for action.
What, you said put it down. You didn't say where.
How?
Right, you
I'm
weren't
just
specific.
Following orders.
You were not specific. So
Oh
that's
my
what
God,
makes it
a
even
fucking-
better.
Remember, I'm the robot. I'm just following orders.
Damn it.
I mean,
Oh no.
she does kind of have a
This
point.
is fun. This is fun.
Yeah, I can't really find a fault in that logic. I feel like I should, but
And
I feel like
okay,
the-
so use the it's not morally right. I'm a robot. I wouldn't know.
yeah.
I wouldn't know.
yeah, I wouldn't know. This is gonna be great. Okay.
Morals,
What?
who
Yep.
are they?
What class was Deselect? Do you remember?
he was an envoy, but what were the other classes?
Okay. So the other classes, besides the ones that have already been taken, we have Mystic. The Mystic magically channels the energy connecting all things, often through a focus on the divine or intuitive understanding of biological systems. The Operative. The Operative has the skills to complete almost any mission requiring stealth and discretion, whether it be simple espionage or messy wet work. Yeah, I think that one sounds like him.
Yeah.
But if you want to know the final two, the Solarian contemplates and gains power from the life cycles of stars. Their techniques allow them to create a weapon or suit of armor from a mote of stellar energy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, continue. I'm gonna be downstairs grabbing some dessert.
What was
I'll
the
be back.
last one?
All right. The Technomancer. Oh,
never mind.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let me read it again because the description is different than how I remembered it. The Technomancer understands the connections between technology and magic and exploits them by bending reality to suit their needs.
I feel like that could be very. You know what? Technomancer, because that's the worst combination with like the rest of the crew.
Yes,
So I think
I like that.
being made of magic. Oh,
And bending the universe to
Yeah.
their will. That's going to be something.
oh boy. I have to compensate somehow.
Yes. You know, just by altering the fabric of reality, you know, it's not a big deal.
Actually, because I don't know. I feel like that's a bit
Here,
much.
I could here. Let me see what it can actually do, and then you can make a final decision.
All right.
Jeez, there's so many pages. So many pages. Oh, and they have like different types of like the classes.
Oh,
Like there's like 4 different types. Oh, okay. It's basically like depending on what theme your character has. Like you could kind of mold the class into this thing. Okay, here is a detailed explanation on the Technomancer. Okay, and this is where we learn what their HP and SPs are. Okay, so the Technomancer. To the uninitiated, magic and technology are completely unrelated, but you know there are more correlations between the two than most suspect. Magic and technology are just tools, and when combined into one discipline called technomancy, they can be far more powerful than one or the other on its own. You utilize the tech to empower, harness, and manipulate magic, and you wield magic to augment, control, and modify technology. You are an expert at hacking the underlying structure of the universe itself, bending the laws of science and nature to your will. Your technomancy, which is gained from the scientific study and experimentation, manipulates the physical world, weaves illusions, allows you to peer through time and space, and if necessary, can blast a foe into atoms.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, and plus your intelligence is your greatest stat, and your intelligence is what determines how good your spells are. Okay. This right here. Your intelligence determines your spellcasting ability. So there you go.
All right.
So now that we have, actually here, let me look at your different types if you want to look to know what your different types are before I go through everyone else's, since I'm just on this page. Okay, so you can be a battle mage. Your sorcery is a tool of war, and you fuse it with high-tech weapons. Nah. Corporate tech mage. You work for an important company, and they need to get something done. They call on you. I guess that kind of applies. Research scientist, not really. And the thaumaturge, is that how you pronounce that? Nah, that doesn't sound like him either. I'd say the corporate tech mage would be the most relevant one if you want. You don't even have to use these if you don't want to.
I'm still like caught between this and the operative.
Okay, here, let me get to the operative, because the operative works very well for his character.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I'll go with the operative because...
Oh, and you're... Dang.
What? You're
going to be jacked. Like, the operative's HP and stamina are, like, huge compared to the others. I mean, you know, they're still not that big, but they're bigger than the others. I think the soldier might be the only one that might be bigger. Let me look real quick.
Because I want him to be a specific kind of dick nugget.
Yes.
So I think the technomancy one would make it feel like he should probably have more of a god complex.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I think the operative would work better for him being like just trying to like get his own things done.
Right, and it would make sense again with his character.
Yeah.
Because he's so like schemy and slimy and everything. Okay, so you're going with operative?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what...
That would make him fit in with the garrison a lot better too, because like a technomancer would be better if it was like a good person controlling it, because I think they would pick up very quickly that he's fucking with shit if he's breaking reality to do so.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, right. So then put down for your class operative, and then we will get our HP and our SP. So I'm going to have to look here. Where does it say our... Okay, there it is. Okay. So 4 and...
So having...
Yeah, you are definitely going to be probably the tankiest.
I think having high HP makes sense too, because there's a lot of stuff to blow off, and he's made of magic, I guess.
I mean, Blue might gain more HP in the end because the soldier class seems to have the most HP out of them all, which makes sense. But, like, I don't know, I think Deselect is going to be the real tank. You know, this whole SP, like the shield system, I think it works well because you can have characters kind of like protecting others.
Yeah.
And, you know, on one hand, it's not as risky as in D&D because, you know, you have your stamina points. But again, once your stamina points run out, that's when some serious injuries are going to happen to your characters.
I think Deselect being the tankiest could also potentially have some cool like impacts on character development later down the line.
So for his HP, he has 12 HP.
12
to start off with, yes. Okay, so I'm putting HP and SP. Put SP above HP, just so we can better remember that we use those first.
All right.
Where is mechanic? No, that's not mechanic. There's mechanic. Okay. Okay, so that means that Cybrex has 10 HP. And then for your SP, it is 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
So would that be like 2?
Hang on one second.
Oh, maybe 1.
Okay, let me look real quick. It would be 1, yes.
Okay. I think I'm going to change all this so that it's more like cohesive with everyone else's. 7
makes sense.
Plus 1.
Great. And then Blue is going to have, let's see, because I know she's going to have 7 from her class. And from being an android, I would imagine the androids have a lot of health because, well, they're robots. So, you know, they're not going to really feel damage. Alright, yeah, what does it say? Oh, really? Huh, alright. 4 it is.
If 15 is plus 1, would 16 be plus 2? Or is that still plus 1?
No, 16 is plus 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then anything like 12, 11, and all those.
So
It's
so 10,
zero.
10 so it's every two numbers. So 10 and 11 are nothing. 12 and 13 are +1. 14 and 15 are +2. 16, 17 are +3. 18 to 19, yeah, and so on and so on. But yes, Deselect is indeed the tankiest. He has more health than Blue.
Oh boy, time to not make use of that.
Oh yeah, I should probably say what the modifiers are, so I'm not forgetting. Alright, this is going smoother than I thought.
Oh yeah, I should put.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to read up on how ships work. Oh
No.
boy,
Uh-oh.
that's gonna be an hour at least. Okay, yeah, you definitely have the. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. So if you combine the SP and the HP, Blue actually has more overall health. However, she, after her stamina is gone, she can't take as many hits before she's dead. So that's
Okay.
interesting. She has more stamina though, which makes sense. Robot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
What the fuck? 12 out of 7? No.
I think your math is a little
Yeah.
off there, bud. -2 con. Artemis is just a leaf in the wind. Maybe that's why she fights for peace, because then no one can harm her because she's so frail.
Wow. I think Deselect being an operative also makes things nicer because now all of the classes are very like grounded.
Yeah, because what I like about this group, of course I love our D&D group, but the thing with our D&D group is they were misfit adventurers pretty much only to themselves, right?
Yeah.
Like, to everyone else, they are just a band of adventurers, They're not like any weird misfits that just so happen to come together. I mean, they are weird misfits that just so happen to come together, but to, like, the general public, they don't seem that way. They're just adventurers.
Yeah.
But with this group, they literally are the misfits, the officers that nobody wants, and the robot that nobody wants, forced to work together. And I think it's cool because it gives them all a combined goal of basically basically showing the universe that they're more than just being misfits. Because,
Yeah.
you could say in our D&D they kind of did the same thing, but it was really just proving to themselves, not proving to the world.
Yeah.
But with this, they literally are trying to prove to their commanders and just the people of the galaxy that, hey, we may be misfits, but we can still get shit done.
Something I also just realized, no one in the group is purely biological.
Yeah,
It's-
that is...
It's three, either machines or part machines, and then magic.
Well, no, Artemis isn't part machine.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's just an alien.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I'm like this human thing that has like kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her race looks very human-like, but she's got antennae, and that's how she can read minds. And has small telekinesis, so you can lift up pebbles and throw them at people.
That's a great way to defend yourself.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
You don't want to really hurt them.
yeah. Don't use the gun in your pocket. Just
Yeah, that'll kill them.
just throw a little pebble at them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go away at that time. It's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be in a
Hunt
gravel
is back
driveway and
in
running
the
out
building.
of rocks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Use all the rocks.
Oh,
Whatever
no.
will we do? Artemis! Quick!
We need backup.
You're our only hope!
Throw more pebbles.
What? Use a gun.
No,
Please.
they're loud.
Yeah, but loud is always good, you know?
You'll live.
Loud is always good. We won't! We literally won't!
Oh, yes, because valuing my hearing is more important than valuing my life.
Yes, but I'm
Hell,
dying for the
it'd
greater.
be my life over my hearing.
We're all
It would
dying.
suck, but you know
That's
what?
fine.
Hey,
And there won't be a
Sometimes you gotta do
greater
what you gotta
cause if we have no cause to create.
They're space pirates! They're just gonna
Right.
steal the ship and leave!
right.
Ah,
Actually, they're most likely going to loot our corpses first.
Yes.
thanks, sunshine.
Okay. I expected that was known. There was going to be something in between us dying and them leaving with the ship. I doubt we'll get a proper burial either.
Oh well.
Nah, they'll probably just send our bodies into space.
I like space. Not that much.
Y'all are very dismal.
Mm,
We're about to
I
die.
wonder why.
dismal, huh?
During that entire time, the space pirates are just like,
What?
yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
do we like do anything?
I could just tell them to go away.
I don't think that's gonna work now.
Oh.
now that you've said that,
Go away.
Rolls perfect 20.
what?
How?
See, being kind helps.
You know, maybe there are just some
Does it
things
now?
in the universe that aren't meant to be understood. What the fuck am I kidding?
That had a 10.356 chance. Yes, Sarah. I think we know it was low, very low.
Damn it, Sarah.
Okay.
Oh wait, wasn't Desolate gonna have an AI?
Yes. I don't know if you want to keep
That would be good.
You could, if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, like, because he's not a mechanic, and he's not mechanical like Cybrix. He kind of has the AI on like a thumb drive, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I am thinking eventually.
So he can do it while he's on the road.
He finds basically like a hologram projector, and he just puts it in there,
Nice.
so that he can talk to the AI.
Sir, that human absolutely should have died.
Sir, I cannot stress enough. You were fucked.
Hey, man.
I like the idea that it's like a kind of semi-botched AI, so
Yeah.
it is trying to, or it is being objective. It just never sounds like it is.
Yeah.
Like, instead of saying there was only a 10.5 whatever percent
Right.
chance, it's
Right.
just like, you were fucked.
Yeah.
You are.
Royally.
Get ready.
I have no idea how we survived that.
Get
Based
ready.
off my current estimation, get more fuel.
Give me fuel.
Oh dear lord.
I love these characters already.
Wow, for our first
All right.
Starfinder
Now-
pregame, it sounds really good.
Gavin,
Yeah?
what is your ranking or whatever, so I can call you that, not your actual name thingy,
Oh.
whatever.
That's something I was gonna talk to Corey about, like, what exactly Deselect is in the crew.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Audrey can't pronounce Deselect.
Right,
Deselect.
Okay.
Wait,
That-
why
that
can't
makes
she?
sense that she would. That makes sense that she would.
Audrey, why can't
or
you pronounce
Artemis
Deselect's
would
name?
call like the others like pet names, nicknames, I guess.
Deselect.
Oh
I was
god.
thinking
Deselect.
probably some sort of, I don't know.
So since he does have since he weaseled his way into getting like a higher position during the garrison, or in the garrison,
Yep.
I'm thinking that he is a higher rank than the other two. So what would he be? I guess
I don't know.
the commander would have put him down as the advisor.
Yeah, okay.
TripAdvisor.
Okay, so I can just call Artemis can just call him advisor.
Yes,
Advisor.
Okay.
And I was thinking that Cybrix was the pilot. Like
Yeah.
he, with his old crew too, he was also the pilot.
Okay,
Right.
so what about Blue? What is Blue?
Blue, when she joins officially, she will be.
Like, some sort of enforcer type.
Yeah, I guess that would be it. The enforcer.
Okay.
That would be the official name for it.
Because I'm just gonna call
She's
everyone.
the
AR.
hand of the law. And
Yes.
the arm. And the
Yeah.
chainsaw that is in that hand.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is Artemis?
The diplomat.
Oh yeah, duh.
Good. She for like general like criminal activity, she is meant to go to basically try to calm things down so that the criminal doesn't like hurt anybody if they have hostages or anything. And then of course for like wars and everything, she goes to try to deal with that. And she also has her own government things to deal with.
I like the idea of being an advisor. Getting to, like, almost almost tell people what to do.
Yeah, not like almost, but still not.
Yeah,
Right.
I think Deselect is still going to like do his job. It's not all going to be like schemes and stuff.
Oh, right. You know,
Which I think his job is
Right.
largely going to be like the commander gives some sort of order, and he's like he advises the commander of whatever he knows about, and tells the crew whatever he knows about, tries to figure things out.
Yeah, I was thinking like the commander would, you know, if they haven't gone back to the garrison headquarters yet, you know, they're traveling through the vacant space, which I should explain that for everyone else, because I think Gavin is the only one who actually knows. So in this campaign, we will be traveling between two star systems that I have to name. I don't have any names for them yet. And, you know, they have planets throughout both of them. But a big portion of the campaign will be spent in the area between those star systems, which is called the vacant space, which is pretty much, as far as anyone knows, is just black, empty space with nothing in it. There are a few people, including Cybrix, who believe otherwise, but as far as the main governments and the garrison are concerned, there is nothing in the vacant space besides transport ships that go between the star system. Ooh. And now I'm just flipping through to find out how we get money. What's our money? I remember we have like credit cards in Starfinder. I remember that. I just can't remember how we calculate it. Yeah, we don't need all this. I just need to know. Okay, there's the equipment. Here we go. Okay, how do we get money? Currency. Yes. The credit. All interplanetary business is conducted in standardized credit.
Credit. We're going to single-handedly cause galactic inflation.
That's right, the cred sticks. That's what it's called. So we use cred sticks, which look like USBs with, I'm guessing those are government symbols on them. I will say that ours are garrison branded cred sticks, where we keep our money. So I will put the cred stick down here. And my iPad wants to auto-correct it to Fred stick. There. So while I'm doing this, I would like to say one thing about the D&D campaign, because the D&D campaign does have, in some capacity, a connection to the Starfinder campaign. I will not say what it is yet. But it is connected, and while we did end the campaign on a good ending point as far as the characters' stories are concerned, there was an in-universe ending, and I know what happened in that ending, and I can explain what that is if you all would like to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. So while I'm looking through here, trying to figure out how to calculate money. So here is how the ending happened. So after Dacius reunited with Shiva, and, it was a completely new Shiva, didn't have any of the past memories. Therefore, Dacius did not have to be kept down through having to marry, though he was considering possibly starting his relationship with Shiva over once again, considering he also forgot what it was as well. So he was considering doing that. So then the group, and I can't remember these names. I gotta find my D&D notes. Here they are. Okay. So then the group do go to Port Nautilus, and I gotta see if I put down his name, because I had the pirate, because I know there was going to be the pirate character. I did not put down his name. I don't even remember his name. All right. Well, whatever. So we go to Port Nautilus, and we meet Jarrell there, and Jarrell's basically tells the group, hey, the final battle is over the horizon. We need to go and finish this once and for all. And I think I found someone who can take us there. And that is when the pirate, who I don't remember the name of, if I even gave him one at that point, who basically his whole thing was he was a real hardy pirate. He was the kind of pirate who'd say, "Avast ye, salty bitches!" as he, goes and pillages other ships. And he's not a famous pirate or anything. He acts like he is, but he isn't a famous pirate. But that's not to say he is an incompetent pirate. He is a fairly decent pirate who does manage to get the group across the sea. However, there was a battle with a kraken that happened.
Yes.
But they all managed to get through there. And then they made it to the Dragon Cult's headquarters, which is a giant tower on top of a seemingly barren island. There's trees and grass on the island, but there doesn't seem to be any people or really any animals or anything. It's very ominous. And the pirate even mentions that the tower there, it wasn't something that was built by the cult. It was some old structure that's been here forever, but the cult just made it their home. So he offers the group, because he knows how dangerous the Dragon Cult can be, especially right here. So he asks the group if they're still going to go in, and they say that yes, they have to. So he gives them his regards, and he sails back. So then they go into Cult's base. They eventually make it to the top of the tower. Up there, they see the head Cult, as well as the nun who in Gander's time was kind of like his mother, basically. She took care of him when he was abandoned as a child and turned him into who he was. So despite this being her from a different time, essentially a different version, he was able to get through to her that they are not enemies and that the demons have been using them this whole time. Now, throughout the Dragon Cult's base, there was sort of an old man. He was an old man. He was a cultist, but he was just this old man that they would see going up the tower in a few rooms. You know, the first few times they didn't pay him much mind. After all, he's just kind of a crazy old man. That's what he sounds like. But then as they see him further up and up the tower, they start to question. But again, he is an old man, and whenever Gander tries to detect any good or evil, he can't seem to detect anything. He's not sure why that is. Eventually, after they convince the head of the Dragon Cult and the nun to stop what they're doing because their religion was all fake, it was all fabricated by the demons, the old man reveals himself to be Sataniel, the Lord of the Demons. Now, unfortunately for him, the Dragon Prism pieces were gone. They were destroyed with 9. However, he has the last remaining piece. So what he decides to do is he places it in himself, and he uses every last bit of his power to summon the demon dragon into the mortal realm. And of course, this being coming into the mortal realm, it messes everything up. Like, all the clouds turn blood red. And, like, every animal, just like every plain animal, starts just dying. Just from this thing coming into existence here. And our heroes, they begin to think that maybe they might not be able to do this, but they came this far. So they have to. They go to the demon dragon, and luckily, thanks to the prism pieces being destroyed, which means the essence of the dragon was also destroyed, it was a lot weaker than what it would have been, since its resurrection wasn't complete. However, it is still powerful enough, too powerful for our heroes and even Darrell to deal with. That is, however, till they realize that some help has arrived. All thanks to Athena, Queen Athena, who arrived on wings, who brought an army to help the heroes fight. In one epic clash, they all eventually defeat the demon dragon, with Gander giving it the final blow. The skies go blue, and everything seems all right. But then, that's when they realize that Gander is starting to fade away. Despite everything that's happened, despite meeting all these people, and Gander realizes this is the last time he's going to ever see any of them. But while on the ship, on the way to the Dragon Cult's base, he kind of thought for a moment, and he came to a realization that he knows he knew that he wasn't going to come out of this alive. So instead of sulking at everything he is now going to lose, he feels happy about everything he gained, from going on the journey in the first place. And with heartfelt goodbyes from everyone, he eventually disappears into nothing. And then there's going to be an epilogue where we get to see where the characters are now. We got to see Athena ruling as queen, despite her violent tendencies. She is actually a fairly good ruler. She was able to mellow out a lot over the course of the adventure, learned a lot of things. And thanks to her council, of course, made up by the other party, and her faithful head knight Sigmund, she was able to keep her kingdom in harmony. Dacius was back on solo adventuring. In fact, he went back and joined the Adventurers Guild as a permanent member. And he would just go on quests, go out, help more people. And he eventually felt incredibly fulfilled because of that.
Yeah.
And yes, he did start to rekindle his relationship with Shiva during that time. And last is Lashana, who actually became the royal assassin for her sister.
Yeah.
And that is how the campaign ended.
Yeehaw.
Now, there is one thing, and I can talk about it now, because, and, you know, Gavin, you can say if this happened during that time, since it does have to do with Dacius. Dacius is the only one who could actually do it. But the thing about Jin and the god he worshipped to get his powers, right? So Jin is indeed the god that gave him those powers. Now, what is Jin exactly? So, you see, the thing about the gods in the Dragon Prism universe is so demons were kind of independent from the gods, right? They didn't create the demons. The demons have just kind of always been there. So, while the gods can prevent the demons from coming into the mortal realm through sealing them away, they can't permanently keep them away, and they can't just erase them. So what the gods have been doing is they would create a world, and once that world became too infested with demons, since they have no other way to get rid of the demons, and if the demons go into the mortal world, it's only a matter of time before they go into the gods' domain, they would completely erase that world, wipe it clean. That is what happened to the old D&D campaign. Essentially, that campaign was the bad ending. Our characters lost. They died in the end, and the demons took over. However, there's something different that time. And the gods realized this. They realized that our heroes, particularly Gander, Lashana, and Dacius, made it very close to actually finishing off the demon threat forever. So instead of erasing them along with the rest of the world, they decided to take their souls and reincarnate them in the next world. And that is why they had memories of a past life. Because they were the same heroes from the previous world that was erased. And Jin
Cool.
was basically a god overseeing them and making sure that they had the abilities necessary
Right.
to put the demon threat at an end forever.
Nice.
So my original idea for that was after Mariella died, what I was thinking was going to happen is Dacius, for the first time in the entire campaign, would pray to his god. That is when Jin would appear before him and would explain all of this. That was the original plan.
All right.
Since that didn't happen, I was thinking just whenever he prayed next would be when Jin would appear and give him that explanation. But I mean, even if you don't want it to be canonically explained to the characters, that is why they saw the visions and everything. And that is how it was connected to the old campaign, because the old campaign was the old world that got erased by the gods.
I think I like the idea of Dacius praying to his god once more, maybe like for one last time. I don't know if he'd want like an or that much of an explanation, because now, like, at that point, everything would have been over with.
Right.
But I think him getting that explanation would be really nice.
Okay. All right. Now, there was a tiny bit of an alternate ending. It's not like a lot of there's only one event that I have changed from the alternate ending, if you guys want to hear it.
All right.
So the one part about the alternate ending, and it was going to happen during the epilogue, was basically, instead of it just kind of being like a few months after the end of their final battle with the demon dragon, because as I described it was pretty much just a few months after. It was going to be years. It was going to be years of a time jump or a time skip to see the characters in their futures, and they'd be doing the exact same thing that I said they were. However, the one difference is that Queen Athena just gained a new knight, and it was going to be a young, current timeline version of Gander.
Ooh.
However, I changed that for reasons I will not go into at the moment.
That is all right.
But we will find out eventually. So there you go. That was how the D&D campaign ended canonically.
Hell yeah.
I liked it.
Well, thank you. And I liked playing it with you guys. It was amazing.
It was a very fun campaign.
Yes. Okay, now, how do I calculate money?
Did you say how you calculate money?
Yeah, and in this... Oh. Okay.
Length times width equals volume?
No, it's because with D&D, your characters have like a calculation they have to do to determine how much money they start the campaign with. But in Starfinder, it's whatever I say it is. Let me see how much the weapons are.
Dixie. No.
All right, let me see here. Basic melee weapons. How much are these? Well, where's the price? Okay, there's the price. A tactical knife is $6,000?
Damn.
I guess we don't have to start inflation. It already happened.
Oh, here we go. You can have a Buzzblade sword. There we go. I mean, that's $9,500. And a gun called the Incapacitator is $14,200.
Are there any weapons that aren't lethal?
Those are the less fun
Like a
ones.
stun gun.
There's a baton and a club.
Where's the fun in that, though?
Knowing Artemis, though, she'd accidentally hit him too hard or something.
Wait, so there really isn't like a stun gun or stun baton or something?
Oh, I mean, there probably is. Oh no, okay, I thought the Incapacitator was a gun. No, it's a melee weapon. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so these are all melee weapons. Okay, where's the guns? No, those are melee weapons. Those are the advanced melee weapons. I don't care about those. I mean, I do care about those, but I don't. Okay, here, the small arms. The Zero pistol, frostbite class. So I guess that freezes people.
Ouch.
Then you have. Oh, okay. So all the guns have elements to them. So you can have a plasma pistol, laser pistol, a flare gun. And then the Zero pistols are all freezing pistols. A semi-auto pistol?
Oh.
A gyrojet pistol? What's that?
I'm assuming it's like really accurate or something. Like it has
Maybe.
fucking thrusters to make adjustments.
Here, let me see. Well, it does 3d12 damage.
It is gun. It does sound like gun.
Yeah, that it does. It can shoot from 80 feet away. It has knockdown. That's cool. 8 mini rockets. Okay.
That is not at all what I was expecting that was.
8 mini rockets.
I'm just imagining Blue with dual wielding them right now.
That hardly sounds like a pistol. Like
I'm just imagining like Blue always waits for like the go ahead to where they let her go all out. Like they're in a situation where some like monster alien creature, like it's just some like animal, not even like an actual person is trying to kill them, and they're just like, all right, Blue, deal with it. Just pulls out every weapon she has at once.
oh my lord.
Okay, what do we got? The pulse caster pistol, that's the shock pistol.
That sounds like something Artemis would have.
The sonic pistol, Thunder Strike. Oh, okay, so you can just have one's called the Banshee. The Needler pistol. Is that a weapon from Halo?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and they all have pictures.
What? Pictures?
Look at these things. Oh,
I would.
Oh, these are oh wow, okay. Oh, these are just things. Oh, there's a light machine gun. You know, yeah. If you don't want the full package, you can just get a light machine gun. The static arc pistol that looks like a taser strapped to the end of a gun. The static arc rifle. and the elite auto beam artillery. It's literally
A lot of these weapons are ones that I actually want.
I don't know. Maybe Artemis can have a phase where she's just kind of like a little crazy about the weapons. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No, I don't want Artemis to have them. I want.
Oh, okay. The Red Star plasma pistol. That one looks.
That
cool.
sounds cool.
It's like a. Oh, it doesn't even have like a like the shape of it. It just kind of like goes around your hand. That's really cool with the azimuth laser pistol. That doesn't even have like prices for these unless they're just listed everywhere. Oh, is this where they are? This might be where they are. Man, they have so many weapons. They got long arms, short arms, two-handed melee weapons, heavy weapons. Are those the heavy weapons? The Zero Cannon. That sounds dangerous. Too many flamethrowers. That's a lot of flamethrowers. There's 5 different flamethrowers.
The flamethrower thrower.
I mean, there's the largest one is Phoenix class, which does 96 fire damage. And the burn effect also does 96 fire damage. Okay.
Ow.
I want a flamethrower that's just the sun.
Yeah, but
creates a miniature star.
Artillery lasers, plasma cannons, blue star plasma cannon.
Well, there it is.
There you go. The reaction cannon? What's that? I want to know what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's penetrating damage. So there's that. The X-Gen gun.
That sounds so fucking nerdy.
It does. It really does. Dude, just a standard machine gun. They have crossbows? Why would you use a crossbow? There you go, a cross bolter. That's what I want. I don't even know what it is. They're still going. Grenades. They have 2 pages of grenades. Frag grenade, shot grenade, smoke grenade, sticky bomb grenade, flash grenade, incendiary grenade, screamer grenades.
That's awesome.
Cryo grenade. Are they just more powerful versions of the other grenades? Yeah, these
Bigger
are just more
frag
powerful.
grenade.
Well, see, to tell they're more powerful, they're numbered. So like the most powerful frag grenade is frag grenade the 7th, or no, the 8th. Sorry. Here, what can that do?
The name of a king.
What can that do? I want to see.
Ejects multiple small yield nuclear devices.
I mean, it does 20d6 damage. So, pretty much, yeah. That's ridiculous. Special weapons. Carbon Edge Shuriken. Okay. Knife Fiber Net. Okay, well that sounds like something that Artemis would have. A net. Ammunition.
Oh no.
We're not gonna. Okay. Good thing they use batteries. They don't use actual bullets, which is good.
I was about to say, like,
they do have bullets if you buy a thing with bullets. I'm not using those. Oh, that's why. That's why they give you crossbows. because you can have bomb arrows. Literal grenade arrows.
Wait, can you put any grenade on them? Or is it like...
They're special arrows.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Never mind.
Wait a minute. No, you can. It says, as any 15th or lower level grenade. Yes, you can put any grenade on there.
Imagine putting that fuck off frag grenade on there, sticking that in someone.
Aim right for the eye, Blue. Fires.
Oh,
Well, guess we can sit back and watch the fireworks.
yeah, I don't think some of these, I don't think it'd be a good idea to use some of these bigger weapons inside ships.
No, no.
That grenade doesn't...
the entire ship would be blown up.
That's a bit more than a violent decompression.
Blue's just like, well, yeah, I can breathe in space.
God.
We can't, and you can't move in space.
In space, you
It's
die.
not my problem. All right, so how much money should I give everyone? Because these weapons are a bit expensive, but at the same time, we should probably have starter stuff, you know?
I kind of imagine the garrison would probably give out some standard issue equipment.
Yeah, here, let me... Definitely the short blasters. Yeah, small arms.
Yeah.
Definitely those. They probably give you like a pick of whether you want a cryo or a shock pistol.
Yeah.
Maybe also laser, just to, just in case,
I imagine Cybrix would probably, or the ones that are more doing things would probably be allowed to have the more deadly stuff.
Yeah, so I will give him the laser pistol. So let me see how much damage that does. Weapons. Laser pistol. And then I have no idea what you want to give Blue, Tessa. There's so many. And of course, she's lost access to a lot of them, so she'll get a start. She can have, because of her being a combat robot, she can have a basic of each type of weapon if you want.
Yeah.
All right. So laser pistol. I'll just say she has nothing on her cred stick because she doesn't have a cred stick because she wasn't built to have one. Let me see, how much is a laser pistol? A laser pistol does... Okay, yeah, it's going to be... Okay, I gotta put azimuth laser pistol. 1d4. Okay, yeah, that's standard weapon. D4. Cred stick. I'll put. Let's have 4,000. I think that sounds like a good starting cred stick value. And you know what? I'll give. I'll just say that Blue, when she officially joins, she will get the 4,000. 4,000. Okay. Now for the weapon. What all does she want? What? Okay, first, what type of blaster do you want? I'll give her a small arm. She can have any type. You want ice, you want fire, you want laser, you want plasma.
I want fire.
All right.
Get that fire.
So you have a flare gun,
We love arson.
which does 1d3 damage, but it also does 1d6 burn damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is good.
Arson.
Yes, it is arson.
I like arson.
I feel like I should be concerned.
Probably.
Well, at least you're honest about it. All right.
Although if me talking about enjoying arson is what makes you concerned, I'd be more concerned about how you weren't concerned the whole D&D campaign.
I never said I wasn't.
Or whenever we're yelling at fictional characters. Or Tessa is yelling at fictional characters. Talking about sticking canes up people's
Oh yeah, when I started yelling about August. I'm still gonna shove my cane so far up his ass he becomes a kebab, but that's beside the point.
Jeez. I don't even know who you're talking about.
It's a character from a show that me and Audrey watched called Young Royals. He pisses me off, and after he made me angry, my exact words on Twitter, I think they were my exact words, I don't feel like going to find them, where I'm going to shove my cane so far up his ass it comes out of his mouth, and then I'm going to burn him and feed him to my papa's pigs so that no one can find his body ever.
Well, damn.
Yeah. She's violent.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little, just enough to be concerned.
Okay, but Audrey, it was about August. I have the right to be violent.
Okay, and yeah, so would Artemis rather have the freeze gun or the shock gun?
She disappeared.
I guess the sonic gun would work too. Sonic gun would work.
Tessa and Gavin. I did just get my Lori just sent me my information for my Visa gift card.
Oh shit.
If I don't have mine, I'm going to off myself.
I was getting a Visa gift card.
Well,
I'm going to off
that would be pretty
myself.
cool. I wish you were getting a Visa gift card too.
I still don't have it.
Because I just emailed her and I said, hey, when are we getting our cards? Me and other students are curious. No rush, but rush, LMAO.
You are laughing your ass off.
So,
and I got sent to me.
wow.
I know.
I'm gonna off myself if I don't get mine soon because I am tired.
Whoa.
Easy there.
I'm looking for an excuse, okay?
Tessa Marie!
Please don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You're scaring them, Tessa.
I'm not gonna. I speak like this all the time. This is not new conversations for me to have. I was talking about offering myself at IHOP the other day. Okay.
An IHOP?
Mute yourself.
You know, if I were an IHOP,
Yeah, I think the same thing.
not really. That's
No, no.
I've never been to an IHOP, so
You've never been to an IHOP?
I probably have, but I don't remember.
I know I've been to an IHOP, but I can't remember if I like it.
I like their potato soup.
Gross.
That is a weird thing to like at IHOP.
IHOP.
It was-
Hi, Jeff.
He said, "What's going on?"
Nothing.
Trauma.
Drama's not going on.
Uh-huh.
Not
so,
that I know of, anyway.
Audrey, would Artemis rather freeze criminals or tase criminals?
Tase.
Okay.
Criminals
Shock.
go.
Yep, shotgun it is. Accidentally gets a critical hit.
Make the criminal short circuit.
I mean, that would happen if it was an android.
Oh.
Do it and die, white girl.
The pulse caster.
I can't do it because my whole character is about extreme B, so I can't do it.
Mine's not.
You're the one who chose that.
Okay. I'm a little small brained at times.
Sometimes.
Damn.
If you think me and Tessa are mean to each other, you haven't seen me and Rochelle.
You haven't. You think me and Audrey are mean to each other? You haven't seen me to Jared.
Or me and Gavin. Or me to Gavin.
Yeah.
You sounded so defeated. Jeez.
He's okay with it though. Sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
the thing.
with how he said that, I don't know.
He me all the time, so I don't want to hear it.
But I'm like
What?
totally an asshole.
No, I am
to all
not.
of them. My other friends from online, I'm like the nicest person
I am
ever.
not
too.
mean to
You were
you.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Okay, I'm only mean to you whenever I sit here and ask you to pronounce deselect. That's it. Pronounce deselect.
No.
Say deselect.
You think
Come
you're
on.
mean to her. She thinks you're mean to her. Tell her no.
Collect. Collect.
Wait, what is it, Gavin?
You know, he told me you couldn't pronounce it.
Gavin, what is
Desk collect.
Collect.
Deselect.
I feel like that should be a running joke during
Yeah,
the thing.
Artemis is gonna sit there saying that, and then she's gonna be like, advisor.
Yeah, well, I was also thinking Cybrix just as a jab to Deselect would call him those names
Oh
just
my
like
god.
just like every so often. He's and then Deselect, you know what you're doing, aren't you?
Do all humanoid creatures have a speech impediment?
I wouldn't say all of them.
Just me.
You know what you're doing.
Ew, babe.
Oh, Deselect is a really big goblin.
What?
Oh no.
A really big dick nugget.
Gavin.
What?
There.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay. I've said worse. He doesn't like it though.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
He's in his own world.
So am I.
Of
I'm
course
lost.
he is.
All right, so I'm trying to. So, what other? Because I want Blue to have a ranged weapon, which she has, and a melee weapon. I'm
Didn't you
trying
say
to
there was
see.
like a chain sword type thing?
Yes, there was a Buzzblade sword. But That's pretty pricey. I think we'll save that for later. She could have a dueling sword
Ooh, sword.
mixed with the flamethrower equals
Oh, that-
flaming sword.
God.
I'll add the dueling sword. The wandering robo samurai.
I feel like describing her as or describing Blue as a samurai might be a bit generous.
Yeah, maybe. Blue 7, the Ronin.
You know, it's less like the art of the sword and more like making art out of someone's corpse with a sword.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
The
course it does.
art of the killing.
That sounds fun.
Tessa,
Hmm.
what do you FaceTime me after this?
Okay.
All right, yeah, we should be almost done because I think all we need now is armors, like starting armors, and then we are all set. So let me get to there.
While you're looking for that, I think my tweet that I tweeted yesterday is a great sum up of my mental state. I don't know if I need coffee, to dye my hair, a tattoo, a new piercing, all of the above, or to die.
Well then,
Oh, joke's on you. I'm getting my nose redone and my belly button done soon.
I already have one of those, and I want the other one. And I'm getting my hair done at some point.
I just got
And a
my
tattoo in October. So, who's the real winner here?
because I just had coffee like 10 minutes ago. Anyway,
where's all the armors? Whoa!
I want Chick-fil-A.
Swords!
Sword.
Oh, I'll take a sword so I can hit him upside the head with like the hilt.
Okay, well here I found a weapon that Blue is definitely going to want. It is called the Red Star Plasma Dashko. I think that's how you say that. Anyway, it's basically, think an axe, but the blade is plasma.
Oh,
Here we go. The Fang Blade. It's literally a sword, but if the actual sword was a chainsaw. Like the blade part is a chainsaw.
I love that.
There we go. What else we got? No, those are all kind of boring.
You know, there are a lot of chainsaw swords, or no, sword chainsaws. But where's the chainsaw made of swords?
I don't know.
Instead of chainsaw teeth, it's just swords. What about a chainsaw?
The Grind Blade.
Oh.
Oh, Okay, it's just a sword that cuts at the molecular level. No biggie. Longsword, a molecular rift longsword. What molecules of this longsword have been artificially agitated, creating a devastating disruption field along its blade? It must be stored in a magnetic sheath to avoid cuts and damage from casual I thought I was going to talk about how it, I don't know, opened up rifts in reality or something.
I want there to be like an an antimatter sword where as soon as you pull it out of the sheath, it just detonates. As soon as it contacts anything that isn't antimatter,
you toss it to your opponent, and they're like, I don't know why you're giving me this, but I will use it to carve your hand before he can finish. He unsheathes the sword and just boom, just gone.
It's fucking the name from the manufacturer is a sword that explodes.
Yeah.
Item description. It fucking explodes.
Yeah. I guess he didn't read the manual.
Not literal tears
give him
falling
the
from my
manual.
eyes from a sentence.
Here we go. Here's the armors.
I'm supposed to tell you, Jeff needs to talk to your mom. Or is going to talk to your mom. I'm in trouble or something.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's about me staying with you guys for 3 weeks or something.
Okay.
Antimatter
Well,
armor.
they're
If
in
you
bed
wear it, you
right
die.
Yeah. I'm going to make Jeff go to bed here soon. He needs to go to bed. Grouchy.
Okay, so how do we do AC here? Because I need to figure out how this works. Okay, the armor's item level.
Sebastian Stan.
Wait. Oh. 240. I don't want to go all the way to page 240 just to figure out how to do armor class. Combat basics. Who can I attack? Everyone. That's the point. Okay, here we go. How do we calculate that?
Not one of my celebrity crushes being as old as my mom. Anyway,
just gonna walk away from that.
that's not even the worst
Wait a
part,
minute.
though.
If our characters are from different planets, why don't they speak different languages?
I mean, they all have like a native language, but they all
So what language are they
Binary code.
they're all speaking like the common language, I suppose.
Yeah, because in D&D there wasn't necessarily like English; it was just common speak. Or
Yeah, it was just like the universally accepted casual language. I mean, if you want my other explanation, it's that the garrison hands out basically like collars that translate.
Collars? No, thank you. I like common language. I don't want to wear a collar.
Got it. Then they know the common language.
Shut up, Tessa.
Never.
That's what Blue says whenever they threaten to shut her off. No, if you don't follow protocol, we're gonna shut you off.
Test me, bitch.
Noted.
If you don't follow protocol, we're gonna shut you off. Duly noted. I don't care.
Yeah. Processing. Fuck off.
Processing. Our servers report that we wish to tell you. Fuck you.
So violent.
Okay, finally, here we go. Okay, they are primarily determined by, okay, yeah, whatever. Plus your dexterity modifier. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Alright, so armor
Cool.
is a bit weird, but basically we all start off initially with 10. Our AC is 10, and our armors add on to that. So I'm going to put that, I'm actually going to put that above the SP. Just so we know. Copy.
You guys prefer Starfinder or D&D?
Well, we
really
we
haven't
never,
started yet, so.
yeah, we never got far in Starfinder really, so I can't even really say which one I prefer.
Right.
I will say from like what we can do in Starfinder, I think I like that better, like the concept of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of things you can do in space, and there's all kinds of weapons and everything.
Right.
But I don't know if I would say I like it more than D&D.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
I don't know
with
if I'd say it
D&D,
either.
it's a lot more restricted, I guess, which is like in some ways like a good thing. And
Right.
I noticed that in our two D&D campaigns, compared to the one Starfinder campaign, we had a lot more characters.
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean that was also because with the old Starfinder campaign, it was literally just hopping from planet to planet.
Right.
Yeah, and even
I do see. I do think I know what you mean. Like with D&D, we had like a whole cast of characters, right?
Yeah, and with Starfinder, that's a bit harder to do because it's like in space. So
yeah, it's in the universe, right? There's so many planets and there's so many people.
Unless they're already like with us or on our team or following us.
Exactly, right? Because there's going to be our group. There's going to be Cybrix's AI, Sarah, as well as Deselect's AI, which still has yet to be named.
Nice.
There will be the Garrison Commander.
Cool.
Also still needs to be named. There will be John Broxon, the head of the Broxon Corporation, though I don't know how much he will actually appear. Like, I don't know how much he himself will appear. But, yeah, Broxon is going to be the big bad of this campaign. Think Amazon, but in space.
Sweet.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. And they also have their own military force that they send to planets and quote unquote help them to basically force the planets into servitude.
Imagine having workers' rights.
Exactly.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Space, no one can hear you
Come on, Jeffrey,
unionize.
you can do it. Paved the way, put your back. Tell us.
What did I
Okay. I have no
All right,
idea.
so
I've got the
thinking-
bass song stuck in my head.
I'm thinking our characters, or the Garrison members, are going to have very light armor.
Yeah.
because it's just going to be like, their officer uniforms. But for Blue, she's going to have some very heavy armor. So I'm thinking our characters could start off with the station wear,
All right.
the casual station wear, which gives us +1 energy bonus and 2 kinetic bonus. So, and then we add those to our dexterity bonus, and we add that into our AC. So that's going to be a lot to write down. Okay.
Yep. This is going to be a really long episode.
Yep.
Yep.
Because we're talking and having to set up all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But then after...
Edvin is the most adorable person ever.
Who?
Who?
It's the guy who plays with him, Audrey.
Oh.
I've become obsessed.
Oh, okay.
Dixie, say hi to Dixie, Tessa.
Hi, Dixie, baby.
She's all happy and wagging her little tail.
That's cute.
He does not want.
That's adorable.
What are you doing? Sophia.
Are you done?
Yelling up mean to the dog.
Anyway.
Ignore me. I'm slightly strange.
Will do.
And you're not too bad.
That wasn't me.
That was me.
Oh, no. I heard
Oh.
Gavin say really.
I didn't say anything.
Never mind then. It
I
was
was going to say,
Pepper.
maybe you heard me.
I said slightly.
Oh, I'm deaf.
Wow.
We know.
I might have said really.
What did you say, Corey?
No response.
I'm going to be completely honest. Even though that was literally seconds ago, I already forgot.
Mhm. That's funny.
No, I didn't go. You going to bed?
No.
Yes.
Me neither.
Going to bed.
I'm jealous. I
Old
wish I had a
people.
dog.
Mm,
He's not even 50 yet, but old people.
Alright, so I guess we're all going to have an AC of 15, I think. I think I'm doing this right. Well, except for Blue, she's just going to have a lot of armor. And then after this, I believe we are then ready to start tomorrow.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, now I have to figure out what armor for Blue. Okay, let's see here. What do we got for the heavy armors?
Who is buzzing? Oh, okay.
Hidden soldier armor. That sounds fitting.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Good stuff.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Ow.
And I have to read up on how ships work tonight. Oh boy.
Lovely. Must be fun, right?
There we go. All right. Now, let me just flip just to make sure that the book doesn't throw anything unexpected at me. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, geez, the armor. Okay, yeah, well, we don't need to deal with any of these right now. I forgot. So armors get upgrades.
Cool.
There's magic items and technological items. Yeah. Oh, that does remind me. Gavin, put somewhere. I guess you can put it under your weapons that, like in items that you have that USB that has the AI on it.
All right.
Yeah, just so we remember. And I'll also put that Cybrix has there.
I think Deselect should just have the Pulse Caster.
Ah, it's cold.
That was kind of random,
Isn't it always cold?
right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now
Oh,
that
right.
was an argument. I wish all arguments could just be like that.
Right.
Just people going,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm,
Mm-hmm.
just over and over.
I wish I do too.
You wish you what?
Ugh.
There we go. Okay, yes.
Seen unread messages on Instagram. Holy cow.
Oh, I haven't checked Instagram
How many?
in a while.
17.
I haven't checked it at all
That's nothing.
I haven't
because I
checked
don't
it at all.
have one.
The only thing I've got is
That is
Facebook.
nothing, Audrey.
I got Facebook.
17 is a lot for me because I don't like talking to random people.
Oh, lovely.
Audrey, I leave Sugar Tits for half an hour, and I once left Sugar Tits for half an hour and came back to over 200.
I forgot your server was called that. It's amazing.
That's not.
Wow.
It's just like in my DMs. Like if you go to Instagram and go to DMs, it says you have 17 unread messages. You go
Right.
into my group chat, and it won't let me go all the way back for how many messages there are.
Yeah.
Lovely.
If I were just to not open Sugar Tits for a day, I would have over 1,000 messages.
Oh, well, you gotta open up Sugar Tits every day.
I do. We're a very fun bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like a daily dose of Sugar Tits?
Hey, Corey.
We love
Corey.
those.
Corey.
So, like, I
Wash
threatened
it
them the
down
other
with
day
donuts.
to post TikToks. Yeah. Like I was threatening them,
That reminds me so
and
much
now
of
we're
Smosh.
complaining about children.
Sugar tits.
Complaining about children?
Yeah, one of the people in there has to like babysit tomorrow,
Oh god.
so we're all just like, ew, children.
Right.
Don't even talk to me. You
Are
love
you
Bailey so much. Bailey is my baby.
I do, but other kids are gross.
So,
No,
so
kids
I
are
just
adorable.
Some
flipped
are.
to the ship section. They
Some
have a
are.
whole thing for stunts we can do.
Oh Lord.
Ah,
We
Oh,
can do
damn.
flybys. We can do barrel
Oh
rolls.
damn.
come on, Cybrix. Let's go.
Cybrix, do a barrel roll.
Oh my god. I was trying not to.
Come on, it was an easy joke.
That's why I was trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Starship
pretty much.
Combat. Oh boy.
Pretty much.
This one's
How does
Yeah.
this work? Oh boy, those are going to be fun
Right.
What?
because it's not a simple matter of, just the pilot controlling the starship. Oh no. Everyone gets their positions on the starship.
Oh boy.
So Cybrix gets to pilot. Someone's going to have to be on weapons. Someone's going to have to be watching on the locator to see where the enemy ships are coming from.
I think
Artemis wants to do that one.
damn.
No,
Desolate.
advisor can do
Oh,
that.
there.
Desolate.
Okay, they have the roles right here. There's captain, engineer, gunner, and pilot. There you go.
I want Gunner.
Gonna.
I want the one.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I do not want engineer.
Well, there you go.
Gonna.
There you go.
Gavin, you can be engineer.
All right.
There we go.
Engineer.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Actually,
Wait, wouldn't the commander be the captain?
well, I mean, he's the
Hold on.
advisor, He.
No.
No, I mean like
here's-
the commander.
Oh,
No.
I mean, yes, the commander would be, but she's not going to be on the ship with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the commander is back at the HQ.
Oh, the one that's extremely peaceful gets to be the captain.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, you're Artemis is the diplomat.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly.
That does mean that, because like for a while until Lashana joins us, we're not gonna have a gunner.
Lashana,
Well,
blue.
Or
I mean,
blue. Shit.
technically, we could have a gunner, like,
Okay, yeah, like a.
it's just that she won't officially be like part of the crew until later, but if they get attacked and they absolutely need a gunner and she's there, then what are they gonna do?
That is.
It's
That's such a
it's
liability.
It's either they let her on the guns or they let Artemis on the guns.
Oh.
Which is it gonna be?
I figure at the very least, Blue would like kill the enemy before killing us.
Yes.
Artemis
Okay.
might not get to killing the enemy.
No,
Right.
she'd probably whine about how she doesn't want to use guns. Then by the time Desolect can push her out of the way so he can be the gunner, there goes the ship.
Yeah.
Right.
So before we end things off, since we do have everything set up now, oh wait, we gotta put levels real quick. Let's put levels. But before we end the call, what should our ship be called? Ooh.
ships, and then I think of like the boats that we build at the end of the school year.
Right.
We are not.
Oh my
No.
god, Audrey. Just for real. What do we name
you
it?
know what?
Right team.
Messier 87. Would that work? Because that was the
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Messier, I think.
Okay.
Because that was the black hole that we took a picture of.
Oh, nice.
And it was the Messier what?
87.
87. Okay, got it.
87.
And yes, I will make the ship its own character because I believe there is a whole like upgrade system for the ship. So we'll
Yep.
keep it like that for right now. And there
Yep.
we go. We are now all ready.
Awesome.
Yeehaw.
And we will begin the actual campaign tomorrow.
Sweet.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Alright.
jumping in.
Yes. Well, then I will let you all go
Alrighty.
and
All
talk
right.
to you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Alright, bye.
Peace.
See ya.